Hey Tugboats, it's Shiipty, and welcome back to another episode of Naomi. Before we get started with today's episode, I did want to acknowledge the disclaimer that you all may have seen in the beginning. If you did not see it, please go back and read that disclaimer. It is very important to read that before watching today's episode. I put that there in the beginning because I want you all to be fully aware. I wanted to be completely transparent with you guys and inform you all what would be discussed in this episode today. Because they are heavier topics, I thought it would be perfect to leave some timestamps down in the description. And if you guys take a look at that with me right now, you will notice that I did put a TW, which is abbreviated for trigger warning. And within that, I also may have listed what would be discussed in that certain scene. That way, if it's too heavy for you or if it's something that makes you feel uncomfortable or unhappy, I did want to place that there so you guys could go into this knowing what would be discussed. So with that in mind, please proceed with caution and protect your peace and your mental health if things like this will upset you. Again, I will have all the timestamps linked down below in the description for you guys to check out. So hello. Sorry about the long introduction. I did want to throw that out there because I just really wanted to ensure that I protect you guys. I love you guys so much. You guys are my friends, and I just needed to put that out there. And now that we have that discussed, I do want to jump into today's episode. We are sitting here, we are looking at Naomi and Preston. She has missed her son so much, and I know a lot of you guys have been waiting for Preston to come around and to realize that he may have made a few mistakes and he may have not really fully understood his mother's side of the story. So I did a whole bunch of cinematics there in the beginning, and I really did not want to keep you guys constantly having to read the screen, so I thought I would just jump in and get straight into the Let's Play today. So at this point, Preston has already apologized to his mom. He has told her that he loves her, and he's so sorry for not really giving her the time to explain herself and just taking his father's word right off the bat instead of listening to her. And she, of course, opened her arms up to her son and told him, honey, it is okay. I love you. I'm just happy to have you here with me. So I do want to pause really quickly because I want to explain the setup that we have going on here. You guys saw in the beginning that Naomi was in her apartment. She was dancing. She was having the time of her life. And that is honestly because things are going so well for her. She had no idea that Preston was going to come over. And so having him come over too, oh my gosh, her day has been completely made. But she's been in here. She's just been baking some cookies, making some gingerbread. And I really wanted to show this as the story because it is around Winterfest. It's Winterfest Eve, and it's also Naomi and Angelo's anniversary when they were dating back in the day. So neither of them, of course, forgot this date. It is remembered for both of them, and they have maybe kind of sort of gotten a gift for one another. I'll show you guys later. But we have some presents underneath Naomi's Winterfest tree. She also has decked out her living room to the best of her ability. She's been in here watching old home videos of her kids, and she has just been having a great day. I mean, her place looks so cozy. I really wanted to sprinkle out these decorations just to show you guys how much she adores celebrating Winterfest. So she does have a ton of things just scattered out throughout her apartment, and she is just all about the Winterfest vibe. But her son came over. He did say that he would probably be out the door here shortly, but I did want you guys to see Naomi and Preston interact in person positively. So I'm gonna have Naomi get up, and she is going to be thankful for her son. She's just telling him, oh my gosh, I'm so happy to have you here. You have no idea. And I think that she might even have a deep conversation with him and just talk to him and just say, yeah, so tell me about everything. Like, how's school going? Are you talking to anybody? Just update me on your life. And he's like, actually, Mom, I have a picture. I'll show you a picture of the girl I'm talking to. It's not anything serious, you know, we talk after class and everything. And she's like, not anything serious. You guys sound like you're in love. And Preston's like, no, not in love, just dating. But of course, Naomi is honestly just teasing her son. She knows that, you know, he's probably not in love or anything like that. She just wanted to tease him because it's been so long since she's actually been able to sit down and honestly just share a joke and just laugh with her son. She is just soaking up all of this time right now. Angela has been texting her phone, but honestly, Naomi is just so caught up in her conversation with her son, she hasn't even had time to look at it. And, you know, Angela would completely understand. He wouldn't be upset because why? He's a very understanding guy. But to just sit here and see these two just talk about any and everything under the sun is making me so happy. But this was a short visit. Preston has somewhere that he has to go, and he told Naomi that he would come back to see her shortly. She gave him his gift. It was just a gift card because she honestly didn't know what to get Preston because they haven't really had a relationship in so long. But I love that she went back in for a hug, and then he's like, Mom, I promise things are going to be different from here on out. I promise that I'll be around more often. I'll help you, whatever you need. I'm here. And she's like, okay, sweetie. I feel like he's over explaining himself because he just feels so guilty. But Naomi's like, honey, it's okay. I promise. You don't have to beat yourself up. Now just enjoy the holidays and promise me that you'll come back and see me tomorrow. That's all I want to hear. But now that Preston has left, Naomi is gonna go ahead and call Angelo back. He's been calling her for a while, so she's just gonna call him and explain to him everything that's happened. She's telling him, oh my gosh, you will not believe Preston came over to my house and we fixed our relationship, Angelo. I can't believe I have my son back in my life. And he is so happy for her. He's like, well, I guess I can't give you any gift to top that, can I? You know, he's just making jokes, but she's like, so are you still coming into the city? And he's like, yeah. Alicia had asked Angelo earlier in the week to bring her out to San Myshuno so she could see her Aunt Nikita. And Alicia is still bummed out by the whole finding out about her parents separating. It's just been really difficult for her to get by. And so Angelo really wanted to fulfill that wish of her coming out to the city and letting her see Nikita, hoping that it will possibly make her feel better. But she did say that she only wanted to see Nikita on her own, so she's going to go to Nikita's house, and Angelo told her that he would just be visiting a friend in the city. And so, yeah, he's going to come over. He's going to visit Naomi. He has a present for her, and she has one for him. She got him a new watch, and I'm just going to go ahead and tell you guys what he got her because we talked about it last time, but he got her a necklace, guys. He really wants to replace the necklace that he got her before, and he is so hyped to give this gift to her. But yeah, Naomi is just gonna finish cleaning up her place, getting it nice and tidy. She just wants to paint the picture for Angelo as to what he's going to be able to look forward to when I guess they officially become a couple. They probably won't be living together for a long time though, guys, but I think that she, you know, she wants him to see that she still takes care of herself and that she is very prideful in just keeping her house organized and clean. Another thing too I wanted to point out, guys, is that Naomi's hair, she's growing it out a little bit. I know I posted in the community tab asking you guys what you thought about her hair. So this is basically stage 1. She's working to getting it to about shoulder length. I don't see her wearing her hair down her back anymore. That's just not something that she's into. She's changed. She really just likes to keep low maintenance hair. So we'll probably grow it out to her shoulders and that's about it. But yeah, I'm gonna have her come over here and she is going to freshen herself up in this mirror. She's just getting hype. And then, oh my gosh, I didn't even get to show you guys, but look at Winston. He's got on a little Christmas sweater. Yes, Naomi is the type to dress up her dog, and she does not care what anybody else thinks about that. Winston's comfortable with it, and so, it's okay. But yeah, she's just gonna sit around the house, probably talk to her parents and talk to Corey on the phone and just see how everybody's doing this Winterfest Eve. And I'll check back in with you guys once Angelo gets here. I miss talking to them. I'm not trying to be a brat, but I'm just trying to figure out, were they always so unhappy? I don't know how things were when I was a baby, but from the pictures and the home videos, they seemed happy then. Was it all just for show? Even when I was a kid, I remember summer days back in San Sequoia. My dad spent so much time trying to teach me how to ride that stupid bike, which I never got the hang of. But Mom seemed happy too. She would bake my favorite cookies. Then we'd all get on the couch together and we watch movies as a family. Mom and Dad even cuddled on the couch. Maybe they were just always really good friends. I don't know. I really thought they were happy. Or maybe they were just really convincing that everything was fine. I mean, that's what parents do, right? Alrighty, so I hope I haven't been rocking your emotions too much, guys. But as you all could see, before they took the car ride over here, Alicia was just in her feelings, in her thoughts, and really just trying to understand the situation that's going on around her. But Angela just dropped her off at Nikita's place. Nikita lives in this big apartment here in the city. It's hard for me to angle the cameras, but she lives over here. And so he dropped her off, and he is just over here by this food stall. He was talking to Naomi on the phone while he was waiting for the food to be done. He just got it and he's like, "Hey, I got your ramen." They used to always eat ramen together late nights. And I don't know, I guess it's just an association. So she was like, "Yeah, pick me up some ramen." So they got some ramen. They're going to eat lunch together and he's going to give her her gift. She's like, "I baked you cookies." And he's like, "Oh my gosh, you baked me cookies." He's like, "You sound like my mom." But Angelo is feeling fine. He's not feeling particularly any way, really. And I think that that's just because he can tell that his daughter is upset. He can tell that his daughter is, going through some things and processing what is happening in front of her with his relationship with her mother. But I am going to go ahead and take a selfie because I feel like, Naomi was like, "Send me a picture of that face. I haven't seen you in forever." And so he's just going to take a quick picture for her. What kind of pose should we do? We could send her a smile, but at the same time, I feel like Angelo is just going to be a little goofy or more serious. Let's see if we can find something good. Ooh, yeah, let's send her a wink, a wink, a wink selfie. Not me over here getting giddy for her. By the way, if I sound different, it is because I did record this a day later from the previous recording because, guys, as y'all know, I've been talking about it, but it's taken me a while to get this whole episode filmed and recorded. But he's got her ramen, he's got his ramen. He's gonna hop in, grab a car, and just head on over to her place, and I'll see you guys when he arrives. So Angela just got here to Naomi's place. She buzzed him in, and she's like, "Just make yourself at home. It's okay, I'll be out in a second." He could hear her in the back room, so he's gonna come over here and he is going to set up the ramen that he ordered for them. And he's a gentleman. He's gonna wait. I say that enough. He is a gentleman though, but he's just gonna wait for her to come out here. And he is honestly admiring her decorations. He's just like, "Oh my gosh, this girl, like." He's like, she really loves Winterfest, and he knows what today is and what it was for them back then. It is their anniversary, so I do not their current one, obviously. But, you know, when they dated when she was in college, this is that anniversary. And so it's a special day for the two of them, you know? He did miss the last one because you guys know what happened if you watch the current households of Naomi. He just wasn't there because of work. But I do have control of Naomi, so I'm going to go ahead and bring her out here. She's going to come join him. And I do feel like she would probably greet him with a hug, but, you know, she's just going to come out here casually. She's not trying to be all up in his face or anything like that. Looks like she was out here just getting some work done. But yeah, she's gonna come out and she's like, oh my gosh, food smells good. Look, can we? Oh, not me blushing and getting giddy. Guys, do you see the way he looks at her? I'm so excited. She's like, why are you smiling at me like that? He's like, oh, you look cute. And I feel like she'd probably just laugh at him, but she's like, okay, listen, I'm hungry. Let's go ahead and break into this ramen, right? So I don't think I can get him to open his. Why is that? She can open hers. I really hope that his isn't ruined. We'll have to see. Let me see. Oh my gosh, no. Guys, he can't access his. Well, maybe he's like, oh, I'm not really that hungry right now. You go ahead and you eat yours. Alrighty, guys, sorry about that. But she finally got her ramen. She's like, you're really not gonna eat with me? He's like, no, I'll just stay here. He's like, I'll eat later. It's okay. She's like, well, don't watch me eat. Like, play on your phone or something. She's like, don't be weird. And she's like, did you see that text I sent you? But he's like, oh, the one about Alicia? Yeah, she's kind of been doing the same. She's not really talking to either one of us, and she's still stressed about school and everything like that. And I don't know what to do. I'm just trying to give her space. And Naomi's like, well, I was thinking, and guys, this is something that I've been planning for a while, so I'm so excited to share it with you all. But you all know that Naomi's mother is actually a principal. Now, Naomi's mom is a principal at an art school. So Naomi has been thinking, she's like, you know, with everything that happened with Alicia, she's kind of been expelled from school. They're not letting her back in. And Naomi's like, I was thinking we should probably take a trip. And, you know, let's go to Copperdale. Let's talk to my mom. Let's bring Alicia. And I really just want to see if my mom can help her out. And Angela's like, really? You do that for her? And she's like, yeah, of course. You know, she's your kid. And everybody makes mistakes. She's like, we shouldn't always hold it against them. And he's so blown away that this girl is this woman is so willing to help the girl that he cares so much for, his daughter. And he's just thankful. He's like, wow, Naomi, I really appreciate that. I appreciate you. She's like, oh, it's no problem. And he's like, can I take a picture of you actually, or a picture together? Can we do that? And she's like, yeah, just let me clean up this plate really quickly and then we could take a picture. I think he's in awe with her, and he's just really soaking up this opportunity and this moment. Sorry if I'm all over the place. It's been a day since I've been on this save as well, so I'm a little rusty. But we are going to take a selfie with Naomi. So he's going to get up and he's like, all right, let's go ahead and take that picture. She's like, okay. They are so cute. Stop it. Oh my gosh, I love them. Let's see. What's a good pose? Can we get a good one? I want the... I'm going to take this one, guys. Maybe he was sweet and he was just like, oh, let me pull you in closer. And she's like, oh, you want to be funny? You want to, you know, take a cute picture? And he's like, yeah. And then he just places a kiss on her forehead. I could see him doing that. She's like, oh my gosh, did you just kiss me? He's like, yep. But he's gonna wait to like make the official kiss happen. But he did want to place a kiss on her forehead just because, you know, I feel like kisses on the forehead are signs, you know, of I adore you, I appreciate you, you are so sweet, and I love everything about you. He's pulling out the box and she is unaware as to what he has, but he's like, I'm gonna close your eyes, okay? She's like, oh my gosh, Angela, what is this? Jewelry? She's like, oh my gosh, a necklace? He's like, here, let me help you. Let me help you put that on. Now, guys, I can't choose the necklace because it comes with the mod, but I do have a necklace that I want you to show you guys. And oh my gosh, she's like, Angela, thank you. It's cute. And she just goes for it. She kisses him back on the cheek. Guys. And then she's like, you know what? Screw it. She's like, I'm just gonna kiss him. I'm just gonna kiss him. I feel like it's the Winterfest vibe. It's the fact that it's their anniversary or what would have been their anniversary. And he's just been so romantic. He just kissed her on the forehead and he brought her lunch and they've just been having a really great time. And she just felt like, yeah, I'm gonna kiss him. Now they're not synced up because of height, but she's like, thank you. I appreciate that. She's like, I got you a gift too. And he's, y'all, if I could paint a picture, Angelo would be beet red, like tomato red right now because he was not expecting that kiss. So this in my mind would be the necklace that I would imagine he put around her neck and it looks so good on her. And now she's like, "Well, I have a gift for you too." And he's like, "Really? I mean, okay." So she's gonna give him the watch that she picked out for him. This is a fancy wristwatch. So this took a lot of her money. You guys know she doesn't make a lot of money at the gardening center, but she's been working really hard for this. She's like, "Okay, here." He's like, "Oh my God, Naomi, what is this?" And she's like, "Open it." He's like, "Just come here." Y'all, I wish y'all could understand how giddy I am right now. I can't, I can't. So he's like, "Well, she's gonna be kissing me. I'm gonna kiss her." And oh my goodness, he's like, "Thank you. Yep, come here." He's like, "Screw the box." And they are just he's like, "Okay." She's like, "Open it. You haven't even opened it. You don't even know if you're gonna like it." He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna love it. I promise you I will. It's from you." And he's just looking at the box. He's like, "Wow, big spender." She's like, "Angelo, open it." He's like, "Okay." Oh my gosh. Naomi, this is so nice. Thank you. I'll wear it. I'm gonna wear it every day. She's like, "Yeah, you wear that every day." Oh my gosh, my heart is beating. Oh, oh. Mm. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. So guys, Naomi is in the bathroom getting ready for bed. Today has been super eventful, from seeing Preston to having Angela come over and for things to progress between them. She is just feeling so good. She just finished brushing her teeth, and I'm sure you guys are really curious as to what happened between Angelo and Naomi. They were about to woohoo, and then Angelo's phone went off, and it was Alicia. She was saying that she was ready to be picked up, and so they stopped where they were at, and nothing else happened other than a few kisses exchanged. But yeah, things were about to heat up between them, and she is just like feels like a brand new woman, I'll tell you that. She's very excited about her future with Angelo and how things will progress between them. She is just really looking forward to things, you know. But yeah, she just finished getting all freshened up in here. I was thinking about having her do a facial mask and kind of relax for the rest of the night, so I think I'm gonna do, how about we do a hydrating one? But yeah, she's just gonna do some self-care, take care of herself today, and just try to enjoy the rest of her night. Oh my gosh, I love the blue mask. She's so cute. Let's get her into her bedroom so that way she can change into her pajamas. Her hair is still drying, and you know, I figured she'll probably leave her towel on and everything, but we're gonna change into our PJs so she's not bumping around with just a towel on and everything. But yeah, just gonna change and get comfortable, and I feel like she's gonna text Angelo and say, "Hey, let me know when you guys get home safe. Just want to make sure you're all right." So she's going to shoot him a text and just let him know that she's thinking about him and hoping that they have a safe drive home. Now, originally, Naomi was going to go with Angelo to go meet Alicia so that way she could tell her everything, but she also remembered that Alicia's just been having a hard time with all the news and everything lately, so she just didn't really want to bother her too much or impose, so she figured she would let Angelo take care of that. But I'm gonna have Naomi check her social media timeline because she has been getting back into social media and everything. She's trying to figure out what's trendy lately because I know we put her modeling on the back burner, but she's been thinking about it again. She's like, maybe I don't do like modeling, but maybe I can do it on the side here and there. And maybe I can do modeling for a company that supports young women in their dreams or something like that. Maybe she can be the face of the company, that kind of deal. So she's just kind of doing research. She's also been considering that maybe she can start up her own company kind of thing. So she's just really been working on her computer a lot lately. And Miss May has been supporting her so much. She's just telling her, honey, whatever you need, let me know. I don't mind. And all that stuff. But Naomi is probably just about done with her face mask, so she's gonna go into the bathroom and remove that. Or actually, I think we can do it right here. And yeah, she's getting a little sleepy, so she'll probably get ready to go into bed. Alrighty, so we are nearing the end of today's episode, and I know it was a whirlwind of emotions, guys. And I just wanted to spend the last half of this episode with Naomi by herself. As you guys can see, she's out here on a jog. She's got her headphones in. They're blasting some music right now. She's crying these tears, and her chest feels like it's about to cave in. Naomi honestly is just feeling so overwhelmed after all the information she's received. You know, she has the high of just having a great relationship with Angelo and things are working out. And then she also has a high from Preston coming over and patching things up with her and them reconnecting. But then she also has this overwhelming feeling, basically this confession from Wade. He essentially feels as though he is to blame for his brother's death. And I know some of you all might point the finger and say, yes, he is to blame. But unfortunately, at the end of the day, his brother came out to get him by choice on his own. And I'm not putting the blame on Wade's brother either, but someone else is the reason for his brother's passing. But Naomi, she just feels a sense of just sadness for him. She feels for this man. You know, she spent so many years next to him. And yes, Wade cheated on her and he hurt her. But at the same time, she did care for this man. You know, even at the end of the day, maybe she's still caring for him as a friend. But she really just feels bad for him and she wants him to seek help because she feels like if he doesn't seek help and he continues to carry this weight, that she's worried just for him in general. Like, is he ever going to be able to heal from this? Is he ever going to be able to move past this? She wants him to find his peace and his acceptance that yes, his brother may be gone, but this is not his fault. But while we sit with Naomi, I do want to talk about a few things and just, oh my gosh, look at her. She's so overwhelmed right now. She's like, I cannot believe this right now. But while we sit with her, I do want to talk to you all about a few things, and I might have some pictures pop up on the screen just to keep you all entertained with something while I talk. But Wade, the reason he is the way he is now is because he has always felt as though he was second best. It was something that he experienced growing up. It was also something that he experienced early on with Naomi. If you all have watched Naomi's Current Household, then you know that Naomi essentially used Wade to get back at Angelo. So even in Naomi's case, Wade was her second choice. I think that when Wade originally saw Naomi, he saw this very beautiful girl who could be someone he could bring home and make his mom proud to see her. Even though Naomi started off as a one-night stand, in the moment where he was going through the motions with her, he could see something turning into a good relationship with her. But after she admitted to using him, that is when things completely shifted and changed for them. Wade never really wanted this relationship after the fact, and his parents pushed him. His father, more than his mother, pushed him to continue to co-parent with Naomi and to get married and to do all the things that he was quote unquote supposed to do. In the end, it was just something that was not good for them. They would have been better co-parenting separately versus trying to parent together as a married couple. Another thing I would like to point out is Wade's infidelity history. Wade's infidelity always took place around the same time frame of his brother's anniversary. And so what Wade would do is he would go out and he would find someone, anyone, it didn't matter. He would find someone, whether it was just kissing, full on hooking up, just emotionally outpouring. Like, he just wanted to be around people who didn't fully know his past, people who didn't know his present, people who didn't know how he was in this relationship with his wife who he didn't really even care that much for. He just wanted to escape what his life was and what it had become. And the whole reason that Wade even turned Preston against Naomi is because Corey had already made it very clear whose side he was on. And again, coming in at second best, Wade just did not want to have both of his sons choose him as the least liked parent. And so he did what he could to keep Preston close and to always be Preston's favorite and to be the one that Preston came to, the one that Preston saw as the hero, the one that Preston really leaned on. And I think it gave him a sense of confidence and happiness as the other parent, and it was almost like a high for him. And then coming down to Naomi's birthday party, I know a lot of you all were like, why did he show up? Why was he doing this? Why was he being so mean to her? I'm gonna get her to get up and walk over here and just kind of look at this pond while I'll wrap up things with you guys. But he showed up to Naomi's birthday party originally on good intentions. He wanted to talk things out with her. He wanted to work out a deal to where they could, split the money, work things out. And then when he saw Angelo, it was just the boiling point for him. It brought up all the past and all the memories. Oh, I am her second choice. I was never the first choice. And it just sparked so much within him that he just looked at her and he said, you know what, screw it, I'll see you in court. And he thought to himself, I'm gonna come out on top. I'm not gonna let her have a dime. And the reason he came to Naomi's early in the morning was because he actually told Preston, I know you went to your mom's today, and I want you to know that I have not been the best. He explained everything to Preston, how he may have even told Preston little lies or big lies, and he felt bad, and he just wanted to come clean about everything. He just wanted to let everyone know what he has been dealing with. And with that, Preston looked at him and he said, Dad, I can't be here. I just need space. And I think having his son, the one who only saw good in him, walk out on him, it just broke him entirely. And I think Preston was reminding him so much of Darius, because Darius only saw the good in his brother. Darius only saw the good in Wade, and Wade just, he couldn't take it anymore. He had to go to the one person who has never turned him away, and that is Naomi. Even though she is upset with him, or was upset with him, he just felt like maybe she'll still listen to me. Maybe she can tell me what to do. Maybe she can give me some sound advice. And so, yeah, she listened to him and she gave him the advice that she could, and she really just wants to help him. But guys, I'm not gonna lie to you, this episode was very heavy. Even for me to go and film this, there were times where my heart just hurt and I needed to just explain everything all in once. So now after this, we can start moving in different directions that aren't as heavy. So if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe if you aren't subscribed already. And if you have other questions, please leave those down below, because I would like to explain more. I feel like I tried to touch a base on everything that I could. And yeah, if there's further questions or comments, leave them down below and I'll try to answer them to the best of my ability. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, comment down below. Today is actually my husband's birthday, so I probably won't be as active. I just want you guys to know I will be seeing your comments pop in and everything. So if I throw a little heart on there, I did read it and I did see it, but I will be talking to you all as soon as I possibly can. So thank you guys so much. Have a great weekend, and I will talk to you all very, very soon. Bye, everyone.